Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Sherry,
And I'm Brooke.
and Brooke is reacting to Xena Warrior Princess.
Yay!
Girly time.
Hopefully it
Um,
won't be about Jesus.
I was going to say Xena was the most recent one we saw before today. We just got done with Hercules, but I don't know if you remember what happened in the last one.
Yeah, Xena got her body back at the end, is what I remember.
Yeah,
That's all. And then
and Callisto
there
went back
was.
to
Oh,
hell.
and Ares was like human for a while, and I liked that he was pathetic.
Yeah,
But then he wasn't pathetic anymore, and I didn't like him anymore. Whatever that says about me.
it was more his hair. You kept saying his hair.
Pathetic hair was better. I don't like the when guys do the shoulder length and it flips out. Here, it's not my vibe.
It's got a little more curl than Flip.
It was way more curly when he was sad and human,
True,
and I
true.
liked it better.
Oh, well, I'm not going to tell you the title of this one either.
Drama, because I'll figure it out, just like I figured out the last episode of Hercules. If you guys watch, I figured it out.
Oh, the comment I was put on the wrong thing. So Bara had commented on Return of Callisto. This, sorry, that was my phone. Uh, he said that Return of Callisto is in his top 10 favorites.
It's a good one. We were talking about it on stream actually a little bit,
Hmm.
and then we talked about how I was a little surprised how quickly Lucy Lawless came back.
Yeah, which
But we
which
talked
that
about
hasn't
Callisto a
uploaded to
little bit.
YouTube yet, but yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, we talk a little bit ahead. You get a little bit ahead if you
yep,
come out on stream.
yep. And your streams are Fridays at noon.
Yeah, noon Eastern Standard Time. There some those are the like weekly ones that will always happen unless I have an emergency. Like I think we've missed one because Hazel had to go to the vet. But there might be some other streams coming up depending with friends, depending on when they can stream. Because if I want to do a duo stream but they can't stream on Fridays, it's
Yeah.
well they might get a bonus stream another day. But
Okay.
we do streaming. You should also subscribe to Sherry and I's channel. Because my goal for 2025, and I think the same goal you're working on, is 1,000. So you
Yeah.
guys should help us get there.
Our social
Or else.
our social
Or
media
else.
is down below also.
Yeah, you can
Um,
follow us on Blue Sky.
yeah, I post a lot on Blue Sky, mostly political stuff, but
I will sometimes post my videos to let you know that they're up, or I live tweet. I still call it tweeting. I'm not calling it what they call it. That's dumb.
what
They call
what
it
it,
skeeting or whatever. I'm like, that sounds gross. I'm not fucking calling it that. But I will live post to Survivor and White Lotus. Like if I'm watching a TV show live, I'll post about it while I am. So if you're watching it live and you want to see my reactions, you could follow me.
if to back up.
They call it skeeting.
Well, I'm wondering if it's a play on skeet shooting, which is target
I
practicing with a skeet.
I think it's just because Twitter had tweeting and Blue Sky has SK, so they call it
But
Sky has
but it could
SK.
be it could be shooting the bird.
I still hate it. And I won't say it.
Okay.
So
I
I
just
was
say
tweeting
post.
on Blue Sky.
I
It's
just say
all
post.
tweeting. It's whatever.
Why do we have to call it
Whatever.
tweeting? Why don't we
Because
just call it
it's in
posting?
my lexicon as a 29-year-old, okay? It just is. Twitter had the best brand presence ever. They created a new social media word that everyone used.
Not everyone.
Anyway,
I
not the
don't.
point. But you did if you were on Twitter. You didn't say I'm posting. You
Yeah.
tweeted.
I didn't do
Whatever.
much of Twitter.
I don't go on there any. I didn't really either, but I like to go on there to see about reality TV while it was
Yeah.
airing live because it's fun to watch people's reactions, especially if you're watching by yourself or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now I do it over there. And there's not as many people doing it, but people are doing it.
Yeah.
And so you guys could come join us. And then I also post pictures of my animals just like on Instagram.
Okay.
Because I have whatever the Instagram version of Blue Sky is as well, and it posts it automatically.
Oh, okay.
Flashes or whatever.
Okay.
But
So let's
yeah,
let's go ahead and get into this episode and see who Xena is killing, who Gabrielle is falling in love with, and
killing is wrong.
if
But I do
Joxer
it
is
all
going
the
to be in this
time.
episode.
Of course he is. But maybe he's because Callisto's gone. Maybe he's gone. But I doubt it. They introduced him with her, and then he just like never left. And it was like, when did we agree that he was staying on the girly pop show? He's not a girly pop.
Go away. Go away.
She was Xena. Her courage will change the world.
Charge of evading your taxes. I find you both guilty. And I sentence you to 10 years hard labor.
Ooh.
I guess I won't have to pay taxes.
As to the charge,
I'm sorry, how much can peasants
celebrating the
make
winter
that they need to
solstice.
work for 10 years?
I find you guilty.
It's because the jail system is actually just slavery.
And decorating a tree. 12 more months.
Ooh. For tree decorating?
You heard King Silvus.
Damn, no Christmas for you, bitch.
Move it. Senecles,
Yes, Your Majesty.
Sorry, did he just call him
prepared the
Santa
eviction
Claus?
list for today.
SENTI.
But sire, today
Oh my
is
god,
so...
he's
CLE,
checking the
yes.
naughty and nice list.
Today is
It's a
so
Christmas episode.
late.
Unless you want to add your name to that parchment.
Damn, he gonna make you put yourself on the naughty list? That's wild.
Adjourn.
One of us sees the other shopping in a stall, then she turns and walks the other way. Agreed?
Yeah, for real, you can't wear a crop top in the
No
Christmas
picking into other
episode.
people's bags, too. I mean, being surprised is half the fun, right?
Just
Nothing
kidding.
costs more than 5 dinars.
Flashbacks to the Pretty Little Liars Christmas
Then why don't I
episode.
just give you 5 dinars and you
Kid,
can buy
don't
something that
steal
you
from
really
someone
like.
who is literally wearing
Because
armor
then it
and a
wouldn't be
sword.
gift.
You stole my chakram.
Now she's gonna have to kill this kid.
I'm surprised they even have her running this episode.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe she should have had another week off. I'm worried. Oh, well, now you're wasting food. What are you gonna do with it, kid? You don't even know what it is. Wow, a circle. She's gonna get you.
You got us a goose too?
Oh my god, are they orphans?
The round thing looks like the king's crest.
In honor of his cold heart.
They used it as the star.
Okay, but they have a bunch of stars.
That's mine. Lionel.
Richie.
Can I give it back? It's not an ornament. Flashy thing like
It
that.
kind of
What else
looks
could it
like
be?
an ornament. It's, you're about to see what it's gonna be when she cuts Santa's head off.
King Silvus. I'll face eviction.
Why, wait.
It's an
Look around.
orphanage.
They're violating the prohibition.
Dana's like, I will beat the fuck out of you. I love Christmas. And orphans.
Remember,
Stupid.
physics doesn't work in this show.
That ribbon got a
ready to
lot
get dubbing?
longer.
But here, celebrating the winter solstice is a crime. And anyone who gets caught can expect to pay a price.
Dana's like, I'm gonna save Christmas.
Yeah.
You Cindy Lou Who.
Well, it's not quite that story, but
Well, the king is kind of like the Grinch. He's stealing Christmas.
okay.
Turmoil.
The king is supposed to be somebody else, but I see how you get that.
Yeah, the Grinch isn't really obsessed with taxes, so I guess that makes sense.
Oh, I found out that Lucy Lawless fought to have Gabrielle in the credits for the second season.
Good. Love her for that. Kevin Sorbo, what are you doing?
I shouldn't say Gabrielle. Renee O'Connor.
My Michael.
How could you
Her-
look?
I like to eat.
Oh my god, he's Scrooge. I figured
When King
that.
Silvus outlawed toy making,
Is Xena the
You were a
ghost of
toy maker?
Christmas?
With the gods.
Where's Kermit the Frog?
Oh, I loved that toy.
I remember that one. You know, it took me
No,
2
you
days to
don't.
figure out
That's
that
crazy.
and weeks to carve his fleece.
I imagine the loneliness must cause the king to be even worse.
Is he gonna fall in love with the orphanage lady?
Okay, sit down.
Oh, Bard. Gabrielle
Once
checking
in a
in.
land far away, Croesus didn't mend his ways.
So
the
we're gonna
gods turned him into
scam
a
that
spirit.
guy?
I don't like this story.
Actually, I didn't like the end of the story
This
anyway.
sucks.
If we tried,
She's like, Gabrielle, do you want me to tell him I'm a
if we can change the
ghost?
king's mind without changing his anatomy,
So
we get the
Croesus is
example
supposed to be
beat the
Morley.
children. We clobber him. Please, just try it my way.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
we
this
kill him.
once, in honor of the solstice.
But we're going to need disguises and access to the castle.
Why would you need disguises? He don't know what you look like. I guess maybe to get in the castle.
If there's one thing I know, it's how to bargain. You just worry about getting to King
Who the
Solstice
fuck is
without
open? It's
hacking
almost
heads.
midnight.
Deal's a deal.
Stop trying to run away,
Right,
Santa.
Sonny, please.
I'll take you to him, all
We
right.
always
It's just
stayed
that, well,
open late
how
on
do I know you're
Christmas
not an
Eve.
assassin?
I guess,
Because
not where I live.
Sleepy Good.
I was going to say,
You
this
get
is
everything we
Pennsylvania.
need, and I'll meet you
Florida,
at the orphanage.
we don't.
It's a donkey!
You've been nothing but trouble the entire time.
I love donkeys. Don't be mean to him.
That's quite an animal you've got there.
I love donkeys,
Yours,
even though one
50
bit me
dinars.
when I was a child.
50? You're taking him to be skinned?
But look how pretty he is.
Look,
I love the
how
donkey's
about I do
reaction.
you a favor? 30, not a dinar more. Let's
That's
face
like
it, I've
all
seen
our
healthier hides on a
money.
used couch.
Do we need a donkey?
Nothing personal.
That's all our money, Gabrielle.
What's she going to do now? I don't even
You know,
think she
listen,
had a
I know
donkey
you
on the
needed
list.
all this stuff to save these orphans, but I got us a donkey. That's so me. Going to the store for one thing, and I come out with something I did not need. Boo, I'm a ghost.
I got to have my windows open yesterday and today.
Ooh.
You're
We
a
got to have
lucky
them
man,
open the
Silvers.
other day. One day.
Now surprise me and be smart.
Well, I was going to say, we got to close them
Wake
again.
Yeah, it's raining all week this week.
Who are you?
Oh, it's getting
How
colder
did you
for
get
us.
in here? What do you want?
Second winter.
My name's Xena.
Anything
Oh
you
yeah, I
want?
have snowflakes on
Take it.
Monday and Tuesday. So
Jewels,
fun.
money, orphanage.
You signed.
He's like,
the
I don't even know what I'm
ordinance.
closing, bro.
Maybe
He's
so.
like
I
Doge.
issue so many.
And whose fault is that?
Get him,
Did you
Xena.
ever stop to think that maybe if you eased up on your people a little,
You're one of those Solstice lovers, aren't you? One of those rebels who thinks that everything and everyone should stop once a year just to raise a glass, eat a goose, unwrap gifts. I say to
Dude,
that.
this is just Elon
bet I
Musk.
can guess.
Guards!
You
I
petty
don't see a
tyrants.
difference.
So predictable.
No!
Now!
Nalier's gone for good.
Oh my god, he's like
And so
105. Just like kill him.
Break it down!
This is
Break
an
it down.
oversight.
She put like one thing in front of it.
Yeah, but she locked it in pretty good.
What the fuck? Ew, what is the Nightmare Before Christmas ass tree?
It's just got cobwebs and dust all over it.
Let's steal the presents and give them to the orphans. I would loot the hell out of this room. This is mine, and this is mine, and this is mine.
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do.
Oh,
forget
she
me.
looked like Gabrielle.
But what can I do?
Sad donkey.
I know. Until midnight. Look, I guess it's bunking under the stars.
I
for
feel
me,
like the
my
kids
friend.
would
Now
like
let's
to
go.
see the donkey.
Tobias.
Now, come on.
To buy it.
He's
Beginning
the
to
best. I
understand
hope
your
he
former owner.
stays.
Come on, you
Rugrats, time.
Okay.
She likes the whistle.
He's so cute.
Well, I'll be.
No, too loud.
Wonder what Xena will say to this.
She'll say, Gabrielle, why did you spend our money on a donkey?
We haven't seen Argo in
Nice
a
work.
little while.
I won't risk being arrested. I can't.
Why?
I'd die locked up in a cell, closed in like that. I
No
couldn't
offense,
face
you're probably
going
gonna
to
die
prison.
soon anyway, old. Do something
What do you
about
think
it.
would happen if the king found out about these changes you made to his orders?
But surely you wouldn't.
She's not beneath blackmailing.
One
So
of the
it's a time
kids
for
raises
miracles
their hand and is
and
like, "Can
goodwill
we
towards
eat the
all living
donkey?
creatures."
We don't have food."
I wish we could have a big solstice dinner with all the trimmings.
She's gonna ask to eat the
Each
donkey.
have a solstice present of our very own.
Those are all fine wishes. Now,
Okay, one of them had
why
to
don't we
show
go and gather our
everybody up.
stockings?
I wish for food. I wish for a present. I wish for world peace. Okay, whatever, dude.
You better hope this plan works, otherwise I'll do whatever it takes to keep those kids
Santa
from
only has so much magic.
Xena, meet Tobias. Now, isn't he sweet? And he's trained just like Otto. You just whistle. He cost me all of our
Is
money,
he?
but not on Solstice Eve.
I got
But
everything
any
we need at
other
the castle.
Eve.
Now all we have to do is
Yeah,
get
any
those
other day I don't
stockings.
give a fuck about donkeys.
And then hope I can restrain myself long enough to pull it off.
Open your eyes.
Silvus, wake up!
Wake up, bitch. I'm trying to be a ghost right now. Stop pissing me
Oh,
off.
what is this? Get up. Let me sleep.
The night
Crazy
near
wear
the-
that hat to bed, bro. Are you bald under there?
To arise and walk
Mama, what you doing?
You're
I am the fate of the past.
long past.
Your
Ooh, spooky. Listen, okay, they're doing the best they can. And I support them. Come to the creepy Christmas room. We all like to hang out in the creepy Christmas room.
They're gonna show us the broken window.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, well, did you come in through the window? Oh god. Bro, I know he sucks, but I don't know. Pretending to haunt him with his dead wife is kind of crazy.
Mother.
Stop.
This seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Too late. Princess.
When do we become scammers, bro?
They learned from Salmonius.
He likes whistles. Hello. That's not suspicious at all. That he's just sitting there with a donkey with a rope tied to it. Maybe we should have just punched him, you know?
Gone with Xena's plan.
Where, what the fuck?
A warning that our time is nearly up.
I'm
Not
crying,
yet.
the rope isn't even going out the window.
Don't leave me, Analia. Please, not again.
You must forget my death on that Solstice Eve so long ago.
Okay, forget. I think we
What do
can
you
just
mean?
move on.
You
We
didn't
don't have to
die.
forget
You,
it.
you walked out on me. I
Oh.
don't understand.
Cringe.
We
She left
shadows
his
from the
ass.
past tend to do that.
What's going on here? What's happening?
Hey, you're kind of gaslighting this old dude.
Is he all right?
We start phase 2. You get changed and see what happened.
So she just like ditched him? That's awesome.
You're right that it never went out the window.
Yeah, I'm like, how
To
is
begin
this
with.
set up?
Please. Where are you?
Where are you? And where's my donkey?
Sectacles.
I untie myself.
Yeah, before the donkey like kills you on accident. Emily!
Tobias. Are you trying to tell me something?
Timmy's stuck in the well.
Okay. Smart donkey.
It's just a donkey.
Now rise and drink.
That's crazy. They're having Xena do this role
Good
where
on
you can
you.
almost fully see her face.
But
He
I'm the
saw
king.
her
Why
earlier.
would I wear something
Yeah.
common
But
as
they
this?
are siblings, so
Tonight we go among your
I
subjects,
guess.
as anonymous
I-
to
I-
them as their
siblings.
to you. Unless you'd like me to find
Oh,
a
she's
more
gonna show them the orphan.
forceful way of persuading you.
She's like, I could beat your
You won't be
ass.
needing that.
I love the voice that she's doing for this one.
Are you in there? Hello?
Later.
me, Gabrielle.
Why did you abandon my donkey?
If I hadn't run, I don't know what would have happened.
Oh my god, he's
You ran
such a
away?
wuss.
Well,
I
what else
actually
could I
would
do?
rather it was Joxer. At
You didn't
least he
expect me to
wouldn't
stay
run
there in
away.
the cot, did you? I knew you'd be okay. As for the
Yeah, but they
dog,
could have hurt the
What are they gonna do
donkey,
to a
and
donkey?
that's not okay.
whereas me, it's like I told your
Oh my
friend, I
god,
can't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
make that
can't.
sooner rather than later if
Shut
you
up
keep
in a small
whinging about
space.
it.
I'm no hero. So why don't you just go, all right? Just leave me alone. Go.
Wah. Toys.
nothing.
Just a hobby. Death of a unicorn.
Don't even get me started.
I shouldn't have left them out.
Canceling that and making me see Snow White is hate crime.
Amazing. Look at all these toys.
My favorite movie theater committed a hate crime against me.
That would be true if they were legal, which they aren't.
He made toys
Don't worry
illegal?
about
That's
that.
wild.
By the time we're done with King Silvis, he'll be handing them out himself.
Yeah,
Toys to the
it's
orphanage and
Santa
hide them.
sack.
No.
Oh, cold.
Hazel. I was gonna say that was loud.
I free her. Yeah, you guys are gonna hear that in the background. And Hazel's little pitter patter. She's on her way to investigate.
Our king, charitable. You really are strangers here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that King Silvis is the meanest, most tight-fisted ruler this side of the Aegean.
Damn, that kid said, I'll rip him
Is that
apart.
so?
Absolutely. You've heard of Midas,
Absolutely.
right? Greediest man in the world, until Hercules helped him.
Damn, that kid ripped
This is an
him a new
orphanage.
one.
And because
The
we
youth.
can't pay our taxes, King Silvis is kicking us out of here at midnight.
He's like, oh, that guy's cringe. I wouldn't know who that is. Stop.
Coast is clear.
Let's go.
I was trying to say Tobias is his reindeer.
Well, he doesn't have antlers, so.
They paint that donkey's nose red, I swear to God.
Remember,
They're
it's
children.
right for the
bro.
orphanage.
We have to warn Milana.
How? They'll be guarding the doors.
It's fine. The children are all just singing together. They should
Imperfect.
be singing Creep. I'm a freak. I'm a weirdo. That's my favorite children choir song. The fuck are you singing? Get to singing, child. Orphans are only good if they can sing. That girl is not singing. Children, act like you're singing.
Hey, they're doing the best they can.
That girl's killing it. Give her an award.
I've seen and heard
These
enough.
children disgust
Enough
me.
to stop your eviction, enough to bring back winter solstice.
Enough!
My fault.
Sorry, what?
If you fates hadn't separated Analia and me, I might have been a different man.
I
A
don't
better
think they
king.
did anything.
But
Analia
you
just
did.
chose to leave because
Let
you
her
just
leave.
kind of suck.
She
Like,
walked out on me just as I'm walking out on you. Happy Solstice.
Bah, humbug.
I am the king.
Right, and I'm the queen of the Amazons. Seize them!
I wish.
What are you waiting for?
So, like, we're not allowed to have priests. Or a break. Okay, now we're breaking the orphanage?
Did you see that?
That guy's like, I'm so over it.
Believe me, Lionel, that is the least of our worries.
The kid didn't know it was her.
Either you
The
come
kids
out
are not in on
voluntarily,
the
or
plan.
we're coming in to get you. But
Apparently
either
not.
way,
Yeah, God.
You sure
Okay,
he'll be
whatever,
alright?
evil guy.
His pulse is strong.
He's gonna. Oh my God, is that his wife, bro? I was right. I was like, he's gonna fall in love with
second
the
thought,
fucking
maybe you should
orphanage
stay with
lady.
him.
That
What
doesn't
about
make
the
any
children?
sense.
Lionel
Why is
will
she
look
like
after them,
40 and he's
Well,
like
sure, but-
95?
Who's gonna help you?
She was getting out of an abusive relationship. Hi, Santa. Now this is a Christmas episode.
Go and see to the kids.
But I just grabbed my sack of toys and down I came.
I'm really glad he said of
I
toys.
liked it.
Xena, there are a troop of guards outside.
I know.
Tobias can
Guess my plan
handle
didn't work
it.
after all. Back to business as usual, right?
We're gonna use the children as human shields with their toys. They're gonna home alone them.
in the name of King Silvis.
Kill him!
It's an orphanage, bro. It's Home Alone. Oh my God, it is Home Alone. Love that for me. Okay. Yeah. Don't fuck with Xena in Christmas. She loves it.
I was gonna say, we got our ninja stars going on.
You think she gonna kill anybody in this Christmas special? Nothing says Solstice like killing people.
Come and get your solstice present.
Gabrielle, what the fuck? Ew. I can't hula hoop. I can do the walk the dog thing where you throw it and it comes back to you.
Yeah.
That's just his wife?
What is this place?
Hell!
Why am I here? Is that it? Is
I'm
this
dead.
souls crying out in pain? Is this
No, they're
my
just
future?
fighting the bad guys with toys.
Can it change if I change my life?
Well, I didn't even have to say anything. He did it all himself.
I've lived that way for 30 years.
30 years?
I can't
Bitch
change.
looks 40.
I know I can.
You married her when she was 10? That guy's dead.
Make my day.
Jessa, why did you make a toy cross?
That was a Dirty Harry reference.
Oh, the fucking Hercules doll. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, sorry, they're like winning the Christmas episode. I'm just saying. That's all I got.
Death of the Unicorn.
Up with that. Is this what I would've... That guy's dead, right? Like, he's laid out.
Load your weapon!
Get him, children.
You call yourselves soldiers? Getting
A
beaten by women and
centaur.
children?
No, he's helping them.
And we've got our snow.
Pretty. If only these were coming out in December.
Did you see them run like rabbits? Yes, sir.
Those are your
There'll be
guards.
no evictions here.
But why'd his wife run away to do an orphanage? Could she not do an orphanage as a rich lady?
This is the woman who runs the orphanage. Her name's...
Okay, maybe she's older than I thought.
For wasting 30 precious years in bitterness and greed, please.
But why'd she leave the
Say
first
you'll
time?
try.
Bitterness and
I
greed.
heard what you
So
said.
he was already like this.
Yeah.
And I forgive
Santa
you.
lied. Because Santa said he was chill, and then she died, and then he became shitty. But if
Yes,
she
you got
left
that
because
happy
he was already
ending you wanted.
shitty, we're
And
keeping
then
the donkey? Hell
Excuse me,
yeah.
please.
I thought we were going to leave him with the fucking
Could you
orphan.
tell us
Oh,
which
we're
is the
going to
road
give him to
going
them,
west?
aren't we?
You're on it.
There's a town
No!
on the way
Fuck
if you're
those
looking for food
people.
and shelter.
No, I love
If you're in a hurry,
Tobias.
Wouldn't it be faster if your wife and child rode the distance?
We
I
don't
think you're
have the
supposed to ride
means to,
donkeys, dude. I don't
For
know if
us,
it's good for their back.
but it's too much.
Tell the
We can't
biblical
accept
story.
Sure you can, if you can whistle.
Don't get me started. I guess
Call it a
in
solstice
this
gift.
show, Tobias
For the
is the
baby.
donkey, and in Hercules, Hercules was the jackass. But you
May
know,
God smile on you always for your kindness.
not the glowing baby. Tobias says,
stubborn.
I don't know these people. Why should I?
I
They can like carry
That
stuff,
was a
but I
nice
don't know
thing
if
you
they're
did
supposed to
right there.
carry people.
Yeah.
What would I do with this silly old donkey anyway?
Love him? Is it the sheep?
What?
It's a little sheep.
Gabrielle,
Your
you are a
presence
gift to me.
is my present.
You are my present. Ooh, pink in the sky.
Better.
That was
They
supposed
kind
to
of
be the Star of
ate it.
David.
Was it? I thought it was just the North Star again.
Yeah. North Star, Star of David.
Oh, I never knew the Star of David was supposed to be the North Star. You learn something new every day. Listen, if we're pitting Christmas episode versus Christmas episode, Xena ate them up.
I liked this one much better, yeah.
Yeah, this one's so much better. Santacles was not harmed during the production of this motion picture. However, several chimneys are in dire need of repair. Listen, vibe.
Whoops, I'm sorry, JoJo. Quit prancing on my lap.
The kitty says, it's about me right now. Yeah, this is a better Christmas episode. Sorry, they blew Hercules out of the water.
Yeah.
This is a Christmas special. Like, this is what you watch every year. Because you're like, yeah, it gets you in the spirit. It's like me when I watch the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Well, and there's so many different versions of A Christmas Carol.
Mm-hmm.
And the title of this one is A Solstice Carol.
Yeah. That's when I figured it out, when the title popped up on screen. I went, it's not the Grinch. I see. But, well, even that is just like, I get they went more like of the religion-based versus the Xena one more for Christmas.
Yeah.
But I just appreciate a good Christmas special, you know?
Yeah.
Half the time, nothing important happens in any show that's having a Christmas episode. But I don't care, I'll watch them all.
Well, I think a big difference between the two, this one felt more lively.
Yeah, which is kind of what you expect.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was kind of confusing. They were just like the wise men, but they didn't know they were the wise men.
They were
They didn't
following their
even bring
vision,
them
yeah.
myrrh, dude. But this one, we got orphans, we got toys, we got Santa, we got Christmas trees, we got decorations, we got Scrooge.
I mean, we
We
even
got
got a
some
ho
lady
ho
who
ho.
ditched her husband for 30 years and moved down the street.
Yeah. So we got the three fates who are supposed to be the three ghosts of Christmas.
Past,
I
present,
guess.
and future.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess they're just the three ghosts of Christmas, and then they are referred to as their providence. So Clotho was the first one, who is the maiden, and that is the one of the past. Clotho also is the one who spins the thread of life. And then Lachesis allots or draws out the thread of life. And then Atropos, who's the last one, cuts the thread and ends life.
One, like, I feel like the middle one doesn't have the best job. Or, like, the most exciting job, but I guess she decides how much you get, so.
Yeah. And
Who knows?
they reversed the fates as far as what they do. Lacheus sings of that which were, Clotho sings of that are, and then Atropos sings that which will be.
Interesting.
So the state of Analia's room preserved as if on that day she had left, gathering the cobwebs and all that dust, kind of is from the story of Charles Dickens' Great Expectations.
I haven't read that one.
I haven't either.
I've heard the name, but.
Yeah. And then we figured out the story that Gabrielle was telling about Croesus was the one about Ebenezer. And then at the very last shot, just before the end, the camera pans to the sky to show the Star of David. It was shining in broad daylight, just like the Bible telling of the sign of the Savior's birth.
Yeah, we almost got out of this one without any of that. And then they were like,
Almost.
no, the glowing baby is still here. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
I like the Christmassy stuff.
Yeah. They were thinking about making this one a musical episode, but decided not to.
Trash decision. Christmas musical episode would be everything.
And then the crossbow and candy cane, when he says "Make my day," go ahead, punk, make my day. That is to Clint Eastwood's Dirty Harry.
Interesting. Have not seen it, but I understood the reference. I've seen it referenced in other things.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Back to the Future references it.
I ain't seen that either.
Oh, girl.
I just haven't seen a lot of 80s stuff.
Your list is getting long. I will tell you that.
Well, you know. What are you going to do about it? There's so much to watch.
If you have recommendations for Brooke, you can go to her Discord. She has a recommendation spot.
Yeah. Or you can comment on them on, like, the latest movie night or something. That works too. I'll check both places, but
Yeah.
I just have so much to watch. And then sometimes I gotta pick one for me.
Yeah.
I gotta pick one for me where I'm like, I want to watch this movie, and then I watch it.
Or a whole series.
Yeah, we're doing the Divergent series soon. It might be coming out when you guys see this, because I've never seen it. As a Hunger Games girly, I didn't watch Divergent, and my friend Tessa did, so she's like, oh, when you watch those movies, I'm in the recordings. I'm there. And I was like, okay. So that's going to be a collab on my channel. There's only 3 of them, so we'll get through Shailene Woodley acting in 3 movies,
I was going to say,
guess.
unlike the Fast and the Furious.
Which is better? I haven't even seen Divergent yet, and I know I like Fast and the Furious better, so it doesn't matter. Okay? That there are going to be 12 of them. It doesn't matter.
What question do you have for everybody?
Now I wish I'd saved the holiday question for this one, because this one was even more Christmassy.
Do
That
they
would be a good question.
do they prefer the more biblical leanings?
Yeah,
or...
yeah. If you're seeing a Christmas special, right? Do you prefer they lean into the religion side or the capitalism side? Do you like the Hercules one better or the Xena one better? I have a feeling the people watching the Xena reaction are gonna say they like the Xena one better.
There's some that have a preference but watch both, so you know.
We'll see what they have to say. The kitty
Yeah.
is like, I'm done waiting, dude.
Yeah, I
It's
haven't fed them
time-
yet.
It's me time.
It looks like she's ready to pounce,
Guys,
doesn't
we
it?
have to let her eat. So you will have to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode.
Alrighty. Thank you all for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on the next journey.
Bye.
Bye.
He says, it's about me now, please.
Yeah, I'll go feed them. See ya.
Okay, bye.